Hi everyone, welcome to our fourth Mum Cheats with the amazing Natasha Bailie. with the amazing Natasha Bailie. No, she's awesome, so check out all our other Mum Cheats, but this one is about finding yourself again. Because one of the recent Mum Cheats videos...
We lost ourselves.
We lost ourselves, yeah. And whereas mine focused on losing your sense of style and giving you lots of fashion tips, over on Natasha's channel it went a lot deeper, and it was about feeling lost when you become a mum. So we thought as a nice follow-up from that, we would talk about refinding yourself and how we did it. I mean, to be honest, I think I speak for us both. We're doing it every day. I feel like I've got a lot better, but due a baby soon, baby number 2. So I'm probably going to be doing it all over again, but we've got 3 golden nuggets of refinding yourself from our experience, and obviously would love it if you shared yours as well using the hashtag mumcheats or mumchats. I always say parenting is like a paradox of emotions. It enriches your life, but it also changes it and turns it upside down. I feel so much full of love, but also sometimes full of angst. It's like, yeah, it's like, no, you know what? No wonder I feel insane sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And no wonder we lose ourselves along the way, especially in the beginning.
You know what's funny about us? Well, and I have this with a few of my friends, you might do too, but I've only known them as mothers.
It's funny, isn't it, who we are. I think we change all the time. Some people don't believe you change at all, do they? I think for me that was my kind of time, the first 6 months to a year. And at the time, I didn't realise I'd lost myself.
So what was your moment then that you were like, who's this bird?
Oh, it sounds sad when you think of it like that. I think as a writer, because I've always been a writer really, I kind of started looking back over my work. And it's very personal, isn't it? I'm dealing with words, you know, they come from you, your heart, your mind. And I look back over my work and I thought, that's rubbish, and it's so generic and there's no passion there. I guess that was like my projection of what I was feeling. It was a reflection of me that I didn't recognise, and then that led to the question, well, who am I now then? I don't know what happened to me, and I don't know why it happened. I suppose because overnight your life changes.
And you're not sleeping, and you completely reprioritise your life. It's not, you're not first. Especially in the beginning, they're so dependent on you and that weight of responsibility. You get busy, you kind of forget about yourself. Also, it's all new, it's, especially if you're first, it's all completely alien. I don't care how much you prepare for that. Like, it is just, it's crazy. You know, whether you're starting a routine or you know, you're winging it, it's nothing that you were doing before, so it's so different to your life before that you have to kind of re-evaluate like every day.
Yeah, every moment.
So what are your top 3 tips then? What did you do?
What did I do to find myself again? You know, I took stock. That was the first thing I did. So I mentioned earlier that I looked at my work as a writer and thought, that isn't me. Who is that? I don't like the way that feels. I need to do something about it. So I think it sounds odd, but sometimes sit down with yourself and have a bit of a chat with yourself. Even if it's for 2 minutes. And just say, right, what am I doing? Who am I? What do I want? It's kind of like putting a step of action into place, the first step, saying, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do something about it. My second tip for refinding yourself, I think, would be, one word, kindness. Be kind to yourself and be kind to the people around you, because it comes back for a start. I remember when I was pregnant with my first child, well, we just randomly started talking to a couple in a cafe, and they were like, oh, how far have you got to go? And they had their little toddler running around and showing an interest. I find that some people offer you advice whether you like it or not.
Oh yes, parenting at your face is what I like to call it.
But I didn't think she could resist, but actually this was welcome, because she gave me one of the best bits of advice I think I've ever had. Wow. Really simple. She just said, be kind to each other. And I was like, all right. She went, you know, you'll be tired and you'll have sleepless nights, and you know, there'll be challenges, so be kind to each other, and things after that are a lot easier if you can get that right. And my husband and I really took it in because of the way she delivered it. She really meant it, and she meant it in such a lovely way as well. It was warmly delivered. My third tip for refinding yourself would be to claim back that me time. We have very little of it when we become parents. especially in the early days for me. I think as you go along, you find your feet a bit more and you get into a nice routine.
Yeah.
And for me, you know, now that my son is 2.5, I find that he's got so much more independence. He's not stuck to my side so much. So I've got a lot more me time, although due baby number 2 has got to start all over again. Anyway, I digress.
Don't you worry now. Yeah.
You know, you've got to start looking after yourself and then the rest falls into place.
Yeah, it does.
If you look after number 1, everybody else feels so much better, including you, obviously. You've got to start with you, otherwise if you don't look after yourself, everyone's going to suffer around you anyway.
Yeah.
It's true to the degree that if you're happy and you've got that time to yourself, you not only re-find yourself because you're spending time with yourself and you're like, well, this is who I am, this is what I enjoy.
But it goes back to that point of you take that stock and you're like, oh, this is who I am now.
Yes, exactly.
Let's take her out for a spin.
Yeah, let's take the new girl out for a spin. And you know, the things that you might want to spend your time on in that time probably has changed.
Yeah.
Or you might want to do something you've always wanted to do. You've just got to do it for yourself and not feel guilty about it again. So one of my favourite things to do is to go into a coffee shop and sit there with a book or a notepad and either doodle or write. I mean, that's just me and what I'm into. Or just read. Just sit there. Just be. And often my husband and I will tag team.
That's really good.
So like on Saturday, for instance, I'm going to a yoga class and then I'm going to go for a coffee and perhaps some cake. And then he'll meet me in town and we'll swap duties if I'm looking after our boy, and he'll go off and do something that he enjoys, which is usually the pub and football. Whatever you're into.
Everyone's got their vice.
We do that, and you know, we both kind of get that one-on-one time with our son as well. So take time for yourself, find the stuff that you love to do for yourself, by yourself. It might be meeting up with your girlfriends, whatever it is, just do it and have that time for yourself. Try and do it at least once a week. If that's not possible, just every now and then, but whatever, whenever, just make sure you do, because that me time will help you feel like me again. So there you have it, our 3 ways of refinding yourself. I hope you found it useful, and it's all about sharing and caring. So link up, follow us.
That's what Max says. Sharing is caring.
Really? Oh, bless him.
I think he means it.
Where's he heard that from?
School. Like I'm teaching him stuff like that. My God.
I like that one.
Yeah, I'm not teaching him anything useful.
Hopefully you could care and share. We'd just love you to get involved. So yeah, let's support each other. Give us a thumbs up and find us on Twitter. Link up. All the details will be in the comments box below. And until next time.
Bye.
Bye. Got a glowing halo. The light.
I can see your halo.
Don't do that again.
Yeah, seagull to the left. I just bought a little handheld duster buster.
Oh, got one.
Like this.
Best thing ever.
I find it's really good for Netflix and chill. There's something about the chill. But when you like eating like popcorn, you like chuck it at yourself.
Nice.
I like that. We're bringing sexy back in my house.
Bye.
Oh, bingo. Oh my God.
Bye.
Bye. Jiggle, 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 jiggle.